It's Jen Psaki's last day. I'm not ready. Are you? I'm not
It's
ready.
okay. We got to vote for another president.
Press secretary.
Cecily, contain your emotions.
That's why I'm wearing one of two fantastic Psaki bomb designs at Stephanie Miller's show, which will still be relevant when she's on MSNBC dropping Psaki bombs.
Yes.
Yes.
You're being so emotional.
Cecily,
Shut up, Trevor.
the neighbors are going to talk. They're going to hear you screaming, and they're going to think I did something wrong.
Trevor is freshly shorn this morning.
He is.
We got to deal with our sheep that are on the back 40 in the Sonoma estate.
Got to look waspy, dear. We're not going to blend in. All loosey-goosey in leggings and
There you go.
Psaki bomb shirts.
I need more Psaki bombs.
Aw.
It's her last day today. It really
is.
is.
No.
Yeah.
You know, it is part of my job, as I did yesterday and will do again today, to go out there and be critical of Senator Scott's tax plan, right?
you.
Raise taxes on 75 million Americans. Do I have personal venom against Senator Scott? I do not, right? And I have had, before this job, between jobs, I was a CNN commentator. I sat next to Rick Santorum, who I vehemently disagree with about basically everything. But you know what? I didn't treat him with disrespect in person. He did not treat me with disrespect in person.
That's why she would have that job and I would not, because I would use the word Santorum as a
Noun.
it's a verb, but yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. As an inappropriate noun, which is why I would call him frothy to his face, and that's why I would never be invited back. Remember I used to go on Fox News with the goal of never getting asked back?
And
it was too far. It was in traffic. It's like 45
Well, it's on
minutes.
the west
On
side.
the west side. It was,
Yeah, no one
during my
wants to go
cocktail
there.
hour when I drank, I was like, I don't want to.
Anytime you have to cross the 405,
Yeah.
you
In
know it's going
rush
to be
hour?
more than an hour to
Yeah.
get there.
And they were irritating anyway. So, and I have to say, mission accomplished. Then I'd go in like detention for a while, and then they'd ask me back. I'm like, okay,
Because
but
they
I'm
got a
going to
new
try to
booker.
get thrown off again.
Because they got a new booker. That's why they...
Right.
The old booker was let go, and so...
You could remember when the new booker called me from a Riley show?
Yeah.
And I was like, really? You want to? Okay.
Me?
And then I never heard from
You
him
never
again.
heard back.
I was like, yes, I am available.
I
What
wa-
time does Bill need me?
I wonder how that pitch to Bill went.
We'll do it live.
Uh-huh.
All right, another Psaki bomb, please. Thank you.
I think this is just an important conversation to have because officials and elected people and people in public life should not feel that way.
But you haven't had people outside of your house, literally?
Not yet.
Okay,
but
all right.
There is a circulation of my address among the Arlington Republican Party right now. So there you go.
That's nice. That's nice. And her children have been mentioned by name in threats to
Yeah.
her cell phone.
Yep.
Yeah, one last one.
Is Peter Ducey?
Yes, every day. I think we have a very good professional relationship, and I understand that he's coming there to ask questions every day that are important to report in the outlet he works for, and I respect that. And we have healthy debates and discussions. Doesn't mean I agree with his line of questioning on most days. But I think I've called on him every day he's been there, or a Fox person, Jackie, who's been there a lot as well. And I think sending the message to the country that we're not focused here on a fight with Fox. We're focused here on the work of the American people was very important to the president, the first lady, and me in this job in this moment in history.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's give some mad props to Jen Psaki.
Yeah.
I think she's been the best White House press secretary ever.
And every time she's gone on, like Fox and Friends and stuff like that, she's been treated with respect because
She gives them.
treats them
because
with
she's
respect.
not a nasty piece
Exactly.
of like all of Trump's. God, I can't
Right.
remember the whole parade of nasty. Ugh. It's right. That's the thing. She's always respectful. They hate her because she's so smart, and she just destroys their talking points. Right? She's like a talking point Terminator.
Can I refresh for you?
Yes.
Sean Spicer. Sarah Huckabee
Oh,
Sanders.
please don't. Ugh.
And who's the last blonde?
Whoa. No,
Kelly.
Stephanie Grisham, who never held a press
No.
briefing. And then, of course,
Kelly.
Kelly.
Yeah, but they were nasty to reporters.
Oh, they were nasty to everyone.
That's
What,
why.
was Scaramucci in there?
He was. I don't think he was press secretary, but
God, I remember him at the podium a few
I don't know.
times.
I don't know what he did.
he
aside
was
from
there
the
long enough
noise.
to be a verb.
Yes.
Yes.
He Scaramucci'd for a moment.
Yeah.
I do remember being at the podium, but I don't know if he was press secretary.
Okay.
who remembers what his job was? It was so short.
Does it matter?
You're hired as you're fired.
And
It
then-
was you're hired
yeah.
as.
You're fired.
Yes.
And then he went on Celebrity Big Brother.
Right. Okay.
As they tend to do.
Yes. But all this ridiculousness with the polite chalk and wine and cheese and people standing with candles outside the Supreme Court justices' houses. And Jen Psaki's just another example of death threats. Her address published, her kids' names, people threatening to come to her house. And it's okay. All right. It's just willy-nilly chalkings in Maine. It's horrifying. Okay. Oh, they've already got it. Tucker Carlson has already gotten started on going full bigot on Karine Jean-Pierre, who will be our fantastic new press secretary starting Monday. Tucker Carlson proudly wore his prejudice Tuesday in a cheap shot at new White House press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre. He said the administration had found someone, quote, as shallow, nasty, and partisan as Psaki. He said, Karine Jean-Pierre is our first LGBT White House press secretary, and that's all you need to know. It's a good thing. Shut up and celebrate. That's why she got the job. Karine Jean-Pierre is wildly qualified and a fantastic person in every way. But, of course, he reduced her to that she's black and gay, and so that's why she got the job. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're started early on them being awful to the new press secretary.
Well, Tucker's white and rich. That's how he got the job at Fox News.
Yes. There you go. Thank you.
My biggest concern with Karine Jean-Pierre is I love her.
Yeah.
She seems so warm and so nice, and we know she can cut a bitch because we saw her defending Kamala.
And we
But I just don't know. She's so. I feel like she's going to go in there and kill them with kindness.
Right.
That's what Jen Psaki did.
The important thing
but
is,
even more so.
the important thing is she's been on this show recently, and now that Jen Psaki is not press secretary, she can be on this show once again.
I don't know if her book agent will help us with a White House booking, but we'll try.
Okay. No, I'm saying Jen Psaki used to be on this show, but then couldn't when she was press secretary. But I'm just saying, it all comes magically full circle. Back to
Stephanie Miller.
Hey, guess who we have coming up? Ellie Mistal, who's been
On
you
fire.
know we're going to piss somebody off on the right, which is the whole reason I love him. And we have 5 new subpoenas for the January 6th committee. Ellie has thoughts on that if you've seen him. Yeah, we have got to do something this time. Inherent contempt. Glenn Kirshner is doing something with his family.
His son's last day of college, Stephanie. He's helping him
Mrs.
move home.
Kirshner. Anyway, he'll be here Monday.
Glenn procreated.
Yes. Apparently without my permission. Okay.
Cecily,
so Ellie
I've
Mistal
told
will
you
join.
he's a married man.
Ellie will join us today, Glenn, on Monday. But yeah, we have got to do something different here. I mean, it is good news. The DOJ has obviously impaneled a grand jury on the classified. Yeah, I remember that being a thing. Don't you remember that being a thing?
Yeah.
This is stolen, top secret classified material that he
That were
took to
kept in
Mar-a-Lago.
boxes.
Right. One of the things we've been going, hey, what happened with that illegal thing that he did?
Yeah.
So that's ongoing, but we'll obviously talk to Ellie about because he made a good point, I think, yesterday on TV, that no subpoena is going to mean anything to anyone anymore if we don't enforce these somehow. I don't know what's happened with the DOJ with the first referrals. Again, I get it. Mark Meadows could be a target. Maybe that's why they haven't prosecuted for contempt. I don't know. I don't know how he could not be a target.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on those. The other thing is that everyone's pointing out is this is also a trap for the Republicans because if they choose to ignore these subpoenas and they don't want to go along with this game, that means when they have their much talked about investigations of Swalwell and Schiff and everyone else, you know what? We don't have to show up.
Right,
We don't
but
have to,
what I'm saying
so
is,
go ahead and do it.
I think Joy Reid said it yesterday. Y'all are playing a different game than they're playing because you know they'll use inherent contempt and put them in the jail in the basement and do all of the above. They'll do all of it.
2 words, Merrick Garland. He doesn't have to enforce any of those subpoenas.
Oh my God! If you can survive this Kevin McCarthy soundbite, Mr. Benghazi, here he is. Yesterday, 16.
Okay.
Yes. Leader McCarthy.
My view on the committee has not changed. They're not conducting a legitimate investigation. It seems as though they just want to go after their political opponents. But the one thing that has changed in America, higher inflation that we haven't seen since the 70s.
Talking point.
Unsecured border, gas prices,
Oh
and
my
now
God.
we don't have baby formula.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Look over there. Look over there at the babies.
That pivot gave me whiplash.
Yes. Yeah. This is the guy that's on tape saying,
Benghazi.
What
Hillary.
we did a Benghazi investigation. What happened to Hillary Clinton's poll numbers? He admitted it.
Yeah.
That this was going after
Purely
your political
political.
opponents. There was no there after 11, and she showed up.
Yeah.
Without a subpoena for 11 hours.
And I'm getting a little sick of these excuses. Why are you paying attention to this? Attention to this.
Right.
Don't
we
tell
can
me.
pay
Right.
attention
Yeah.
to all of
Right.
it.
We-
We're a big
yes.
government.
We get
We're
it.
a big country.
Right. You would not like us to pay attention to your law breaking
Exactly.
and your part in the coup.
No, we're
So-
paying attention to
Okay.
all of it.
Don't
Can
tell
we
us what to
start
pay
on the
attention to.
blaming Joe Biden for baby formula? Can we just?
And also, yeah, this
Okay.
story.
First of all, okay, this is the perfect headline. Republicans criticize Biden for not starving undocumented immigrant babies. First of all, it's in the law. Trump even had to, that's one law that Trump even followed.
Yeah.
That it is in the law. You cannot put kids in custody and then starve them to death.
Right.
It is illegal. You can't, okay.
We are responsible for those
That is
kids.
a law that George Bush and Donald Trump followed too. But, just leave it to them to make them, just to be the despicable, right? To turn people again. Oh, it's the little brown babies are slapping the food out of your baby's mouth. Oh my God, I hate, I know it's a bad word to use. I hate. You know what? I have to control myself. You know why? The guy that owns the show
Yeah.
that's trying to kill me for the life insurance money is upstairs sleeping. And he may,
No, he's
maybe
not.
this is.
He's
maybe,
been texting me. He's
Oh,
not.
has-
He's not asleep.
Oh,
He can hear us yelling.
Yeah.
that means he's coming down. All right, this may be a ploy.
Lock the door quick.
This may be the final thing he's trying to make me stroke out on the air. Yeah, he's going to come down here all creepy in a minute.
Can I tell you my mom
We haven't
asked?
seen him in ages, right? Because of
No.
COVID and all.
Well,
Yeah.
we saw him in Madison.
I
Yes.
did.
Well, that was quite a while ago. Yeah.
No, can I tell you my mom this baby formula story?
Yes.
She's like, when I brought you home from the hospital, my doctor gave me the recipe. It's pep milk and Karo syrup, and you dilute it with warm water.
Right. You make it. You can make it.
Doctors
at home.
aren't
Yeah.
recommending that, so
I
let's
know.
not give that out as a recipe.
No, I'm
saying
not. I'm not doing measurements, and
Okay,
B,
all
I
right.
turned out just fine.
Okay.
You
Chris,
can have
my
a gigantic-
point is, this is someone that was roped as a child
okay,
on a
yes.
farm in Fresno.
Right.
I turned out fine. Look at me. I'm 6'4".
But let's not give out recipes
Okay,
for.
let's not.
I didn't give out the recipe. Those were just the
Okay,
ingredients.
but my point is, it's one company, Abbott, which first of all probably has too much of a share of this market. Right?
Record
But once
profits
again,
this
it's
year,
like,
by the
right,
way.
That's what I'm saying. It's like blaming Biden for gas prices. When oil prices are down, the companies are on record as saying we can jack the prices and blame inflation. Like it's so. Anyway, and can I just say, Democrats? I'm forgetting who. I'll remember. Started writing to Abbott like months ago about this and saying what I mean. First of all, they had to pull formula because it was killing kids.
Yes.
Also, and that gets into inspections and health inspections and
Yes.
stuff that Trump cut back on when he was in office.
Thank you. And also
Deregulation.
his stupid whatever NAFTA is not NAFTA, whatever the other thing was, taxed import. Remember? 'Cause
Yes.
mega. So it taxed import.
Which
it
that gets
discouraged
passed on to
importing.
us.
Right. So then when something like this happens, this is what happens with the America alone, America first.
It drives up prices. That's
Bull.
called inflation. Thanks,
Yes,
Donald.
Yes. Republicans criticize the Biden administration for providing food to infants detained in its custody, which is the law. Well, first of all, they're in detent. They can't leave.
Yeah, they
So
don't have
what's your
options.
point? You're going to starve them to death? Like, it's just, oh, my God. Effectively suggesting the babies should be starved because of their immigrant status. Marjorie Taylor Greene,
Oh,
always
gosh, her.
helpful, said the Biden administration has been sending pallets of baby formula for illegal mothers and their babies, while American mothers and babies cannot find baby formula. This is completely unacceptable. Oh, despicable. This is what they do. Since I can remember,
Also-
is fearmonger and divide. And if you don't have a job, it's the brown people. If you have a problem with your marriage, it's the gay people. Look over there. Fear, divide. Oh, my God.
And this is the free market capitalist system at work for you. This is how well it works when it's not regulated.
Troy,
Thank you.
what's his
What's his butt?
ass from Texas, Republican? Baby formula should go to Americans before illegals. Here we go. Right. Baby. This article explains babies in U.S. government custody need sustenance too, and their parents don't have the option of leaving detention to buy supplies. So this is so like Stephen Miller's just like ghoulishly loving this. Oh, great. It's a new way to.
Why can't
Okay.
they do it the old-fashioned way and just whip out a teat?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Marjorie Taylor Greene, if you want to help.
Yeah, she should
Right.
whip out her teat.
I
Yeah.
bet those things are calloused.
Right.
Oh, they're rocks.